Hi everybody, welcome to HMB Karting.
Hello everyone.
Today's video is a 15-minute race that took part a few days ago on a Thursday night session at Team Sport Bradford. Going to be an interesting one this, because we've had a few disagreements over this race?
A few.
And I think you'll see as it goes on what the disagreements were. Overall, race pace was pretty decent, wasn't it? That wasn't the problem, as you'll see as the video goes on. So we just Harvey's just getting ready to start the race. It was a random grid, was it?
Yeah, 4 random grid races.
And you sort of not quite at the front, but not far off as the race is about to begin. So just talk me through the first bit.
So I'm just trying to find where the lights are because Charlie's too tall. I can't really see anything. As it goes green, so I get an alright start around the outside, which normally isn't that good at Bradford. You normally want to be on the inside, but I got a pretty good start alongside someone headed down to turn 4. I try keep it on the outside. I'm going to stay on the inside to turn 5, so I'm getting bumped from everywhere. It goes red. So the person behind me, I'm just trying to stay in front of them so he doesn't sneak in front.
I can't remember what the red was for. We couldn't see it where we were, but obviously the marshals sprinting off, so I don't think anyone was hurt or anything like that. A bit of a debate going on here. What was the chat?
So Jamie was just telling me that the person behind me, which was in yellow, was actually in front of me. So when it goes yellow, I should just try to stay in front. So I think it went red because the marshal was running up the ramp. I think someone's cart maybe turned off. So I'm just going to sit here, wait. I accidentally think it went yellow there. But the person in the yellow is trying to go in front of me, which I'm not really that happy with. I'm just going to try and go in front. I don't know whether he actually lifted off there, but I got in front as it went green. We got 2 people in black and white gear. One's Charlie, which is the one in front of me.
So we're getting settled into the race now, aren't we? You're not dropping back. You're keeping up pace. What do we need to do next?
I'm going to have to try overtake, but I've obviously got like a massive train behind me, which I'm going to have to be careful of. So I'm not going to defend for this lap because I'm just going to try and stay quick as Charlie sends it at turn 5.
So that we've had this discussion about 50 million times. That's a really good overtaking spot, isn't it? And that was a really good overtake by Charlie. Just braking a little bit later or turning in a little bit later, which gives him that corner. But yeah, back to.
So on the straight now, we've got a little gap from in front as Charlie tries to go around the outside, which isn't really a good idea at those 2 corners on the straight. Into turn 1, I don't really get a good exit. I'm pretty wide as Charlie's got in front of the guy in the blue suit. So
he became the bane of your life, didn't he? This guy in the blue all night, because you were much quicker than him. But as you'll see in the video, and one of the reasons we put this up is hopefully we'll get some comments about it. Harvey was much quicker, but you'll see what the problem is coming up.
Now going into teardrop, I'm gaining a little bit as the guy in front goes down the inside. So I try to have a little look, but I can't really get much from it. I'm just straight down to turn 1. But I was just trying to go to the inside in case he went wide there, which he obviously didn't.
Can you overtake at turn 1, guys? Can you overtake there? I'm watching it, I'm thinking just send it. But Harvey doesn't seem to think it's an overtaking spot. But this certainly is, this bit here.
Well, no, I do think turn 1, but like not on the entrance really. You don't really send it at turn 1. Coming up to turn 9, I think this is. Down the ramp. Going into teardrop, I get a bit of a bad exit. And not even a good entrance either, because he goes a bit wide there. I'm now right behind him.
So is the overtake here on?
Not to send it, no.
No, okay.
Here it might have been. I just couldn't get.
Got to get on that inside, I think, a bit earlier, haven't you?
Yeah, which I tried to do, but I had a bit of contact.
Yeah, I think it was a bit late though. By the time you made that move, it was a bit late.
So I clipped the barrier at 5 there, shaking my head a little. Back up the ramp. I'm not actually quite sure where the train behind me is, but
You've lost a little bit to the guy in front, but you soon catch him up. That's when the problems begin.
yeah, going back to the double right. I'm pretty wide there, not really the best. Back on the straight to turn 1. I'm going a little bit defensive, not very, just staying in the middle of the track. Just trying to get as much speed up the ramp as I can.
Definitely somebody behind you at this point.
Yeah, definitely someone. Saw him on the up ramp to turn 2.
I think there's a gap behind him, so there's you, another guy, and then a bit of a gap, as you can see.
I'm not quite sure actually. I think it's like a group of us 3, not really the 3 in front, but me and the guy in the blue suit, a group behind, and then another group after that. So I think I try to look back here, trying to just figure out if he's behind me or to the left a bit. Staying a bit tight there, pretty close. Looking behind me again, staying in the middle of the track. Just again trying to get as much speed. The person in the blue suit, I'm not really gaining much, but I have now actually a little bit into turn 4. Coming down. I'm going to just try go as fast up this ramp as I can. Into the fast right and fast left.
So just interrupting a bit. Then this was the story of the night. You're slowly catching. The group in front's pulling away. You're as quick as the group in front. You're right behind him now, and the pack behind are catching you. So you've got to make the overtake, haven't you?
Yeah, but Bradford's not an easy place to overtake it, to be honest.
No, I agree, but we know where the overtaking spots are, so if we can get close to him here. Can you send it there?
I probably could have, but at the time, if that went wrong, then I'm losing a lot of time to the train behind.
Which you do in this race. You do attempt it, but I think you attempt it way too late. And way too early, which causes what you'll see coming up.
I'm right behind him, going on the straight. There's someone on my inside, which I don't close off, but I think they're trying to back out. Bit closer on this lap. Looking back again, going in the middle. I get an alright entry as he's on my test on my inside.
So you've left a gap, haven't you? You left a gap coming up there. For me, you've got to close that gap off as soon as you get round that corner. You've got to be looking to see if anyone's trying, because he does it again with that guy in the blue in front, which you struggle to get past. He does it again coming up here. He'll go on the inside, not this lap, I think next lap.
Yeah, going into teardrop again. Just doing alright there. There's a person behind me that is really close. The person in front, I'm not really. He's got a big gap. To the final corners, into turn 1. Looking back again, I'm not going to stay in the middle this time.
So again, he does that similar move to what he's just done on you, in the inside, just in a different part of the track.
Yeah, it worked. To turn 5. I'm not actually quite sure how close the person behind me is. I was looking back, but you can't really see.
So again, we've dropped back a little bit because we've been overtaken, and then we're having to work back to get this guy in the blue, which you do every time. And then, as you can see in the video, he catches him, and then he's hesitant to overtake.
So on lap 8, 9, maybe 10, I'm not quite sure. Going up the ramp to turn 2. A bit closer this lap, still not really close, but down to turn 4. So I gain a lot of time at. Looking behind me, no one's there. It's flat out now all the way until teardrop. You can't really catch up much time. Coming now down to teardrop. Gap stayed the same. Into the straight. Stretching my arms a bit because this was the last race. My arms were killing. I gained a lot of time there. And onto the straight.
I'm thinking we send it down there, but
sending it at turn 1, like proper sending, isn't easy. Like a send here you could do maybe.
see, for me, you've got to set yourself up here. That's a perfect opportunity now to keep going. So you did it. For me, you did it. You left it too. You turned in too soon. I always like the fact that when Jamie overtakes, he's telling you to follow. He wasn't following you, was he? He was trying to overtake you, and then the minute he gets past, he's tapping his helmet saying, "Come on, let's work together."
Yeah, he's wearing a different helmet today because I don't know. Well, I don't actually know why. He's saying his cart's not good. Don't know what cart he had in this session. He had 19. I think I had that in my 3rd race. It's not awful. It's not good. To turn 1 now. Staying pretty close. Really close, but
what's the problem? Let's have a look. Probably couldn't have done it there, just a little bit late.
yeah. Now I'm actually bumping up there. Went up the ramp. That bump kind of lost me a bit of time. Down to teardrop, staying really close. Cap's not really changing. I think I'm kind of getting bumped. I'm not sure who's behind me as I close the gap really quickly. Now Jamie's pulled away a little bit. I don't think I've been bumped in the back there. See my head shake. I'm going to stay in the middle, defending a little bit. Think I covered him off. I'm now just going to try catch back up to Jamie because he's got a bit of a gap. He don't get a good entry there to turn 4.
See again, you'll see here, this is what we've been talking about. We'll be really honest, me and you had a bit of a disagreement over that corner because I've watched a load of the replays and watched loads of the races, and it seems to be a really common place to overtake. As you can see, he's lost a place there, and now somebody's all over him. And for me, this all stems because we didn't get past the guy in the blue, did we?
No, but also they could have also got past the guy in the blue after, so it could have been the same result at the end. Might not have been also. I think them two are having a bit of a chat to say, you go back in front. As I tap him in the back there. We're into turn 4. I don't think that was a good move. I think he said sorry.
Yeah, that was a bit of a lunge, to be honest, which has cost you 2 places. 3 places, actually. I think it's just cost you.
Yeah, well, 3 places from a move that wasn't really fair. I'm just getting really annoyed now. Not necessarily at the person in front, just because how annoyed it was to, on the few last laps, to get overtaken like that. Just trying to wave to the marshal and try to get anything. Going up to turn 2. Now, yeah, I don't think pulling away a bit there, but I don't think I can really make a move here. Look, not really on the.
To be honest, I think the move's on. I think you commit. Instead of committing, you're sort of stopping and you're meeting him in the middle instead of going through. A little bit like what Harvey did, except for maybe not quite as aggressive as what he did, obviously, but a little bit more than you're doing.
Yeah, you saw earlier when I tried to do it turn 4. It didn't work out. I'm just getting annoyed at everything and anything now. Now it's the last lap. Still waving at the marshal again. Now there's a massive gap. The person behind me is catching a bit. I think I hit my cart there.
So I think as the race is coming to an end, I think in summary, what do we think about that? I think your race pace was decent. I think what cost you is your hesitation to overtake, which is understandable. You know, got to keep reiterating that you're very new to this. I think this is about your 5th, 6th race, something like that. So you're still learning. There's plenty of time to go. So I hope you enjoyed the video, watching Harvey race. Things to work on, but positive signs. Your race pace was really good. Once we get that confidence to overtake, I think we'll start going forwards instead of dropping a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty good of a race. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, it really helps the channel a lot, and leave a comment if you've got any tips for me.
And we'll see you on the next one. Got a few bits of other footage that we're going to bring up, so thanks for watching everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one.